John Deere. Friends, don't forget about the old rope trick, right? The old rope trick, right? Like I was ripping, roaring all around town. The saws don't move with an old, they just don't. You get them set up right in these old rigging ropes. That doesn't matter if you scar them up, which they don't anyway, because you stick the handbrakes on and you slam them and you're not going anywhere. It's just I just share these silly little tricks that I've been doing for years that just make life simple. Okay. Well, you know, I got to show you something, friends. This started something really special for Vartan and I on his property. This here, remember the blowdown, the first one I ever grabbed? Look at how those ferns cascade. And that little guy in the bottom right corner, he's always keeping an eye on things there. See that little fella right there? And that maple, how it's clinging to the bluff of the rock of the bluff on the holy macaronis. So friends, it's Saturday night. We're gonna pack it in. We had quite a run here tonight.
We've been at it for 5 hours anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we've gone at her pretty good here. So this is a very interesting pipe. I didn't want it to do, Morgan makes some pretty interesting pipes, friends, okay? So we're just doing a mock run up. There it goes, there. It works out real nice. So
That's wicked.
it is actually wicked. And I'll tell you what I like about it is yeah, good. We're off the oh, I do like that.
Inside the dogs?
Yeah, we're inside the dogs, and these are stock dogs, so that's good. 592. So I'm actually excited about this one, Morgan.
Yeah, turned out well.
Oh yeah. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're from. Thanks for tuning into Buck and Billy Ray's YouTube channel. I'm Billy Ray. Nice to see you. Friends, it's quite clear that I enjoy my power saws and my pipes and my exhaust and my hot rod saws, and I'm on them all the time. And it's quite clear, if it isn't to you, I'm sure it will be if you stick around. I enjoy that. I enjoy getting the most I can out of a saw, especially a stock saw. Like this Nut 592 is bone stock. I am a staunch Husqvarna man, have been for my whole career. I grew up on Husky, and they're a strong, solid platform saw. This auto tune I'm getting used to. I actually kind of like it. The pipes, the auto tune seems to like the pipes that I'm building anyway. They seem to like it. So this is the stock 592. Some of you have seen little blurbs of this. I may have even thrown a little bit up on the channel. But here's the day I went out and tried this saw for real. In the wood, and I hope you enjoy it. It's a stock 592. Morgan has it again. He took it back. I told him it stuck out a little too far, and he agreed. So he's cut it in half now. He's actually doing that now. He's spinning it back, and we're tweaking a little bit. This is all just trial and error stuff. So I'm excited to get it back. But for now, here's the day we went out and gave it a first crack. And I've run the stock saw. I've run it bone stock with the muffler and the can that they send you out with it, which is just a big box. Really is all it is. It's a box. The exhaust bounces around in there and finds its exit and leaves. So that's what's happening there. Enjoy. It's okay. Let's see and listen to the saw. This is where you need, folks, if you're wondering what a muffler works like, is just kind of maybe listen to the saw. That'll help you. Let's just jump right into it. Wow. Hey, friends. So friends, I warm up my saws. even if I'm cutting a little limb or the first cut, I don't just crack. Like even here, there's a few seconds there and a few minutes before the saw is up to running. I just, even on my first buck, you'll listen, I'll just kind of gingerly work in to get the saw up to operating temperature. Devin! So friends, you hear that instant, it dives in, just bang. There's no hesitation, no blamp. I call it blamp. The internet calls it four-stroking, but the muffler sticks out too far. And it's gone back to Morgan, and I'm excited to get it back. So speaking about blamp, the 90 is, in my opinion, just in my opinion, it is a glorious tune on the 390 if you've been following along. I think a slight tweak on that, like in the big wood, it would be nice, but ever so slightly, I'm talking an eighth of a turn on the high jet will make that 90 nuts.
I like it. I like it a lot, actually. She's changing colors now. She's blue and it comes right out of the head. So it's a little warm, nothing crazy. Check out the color, friends. I'll show you something. So these are all things to consider when you're doing this type of thing. See the beautiful straw color, right? All the way there. It starts to get a little blue underneath there. That's where it's going to be most hot, where it's slamming into the steel there. See that, friends? See? And then she comes up. She's blue in there. But blue doesn't mean really, really hot. Look at that. That's very interesting to me. But it's so this is just number one. That's all. And this chain is adequate. It's a hand file. Full house hand file. It's not a square or nothing like that. I might even give it a stroke or two here to straighten it out. It's fine. But friends, and look, so I want to get it further tucked in. I want to get it tucked in a little more because it pounded out against the log there once. You see? So what a guy can do is he can put a little, it's just so much you can do. But friends, it's got to make sense. You can't just be, if it's making more power and it gives you better throttle response for limbing, it has to do something, because if it's not doing anything, it's just creating noise. And I'm not going to toot my own pipe, but I have done a lot of this, friends, over the years. And I know when a pipe is hurting a saw, and I know when it's helping it. In all ranges, like everywhere. Dogged in, throttle response. This pipe works just fine, but it's not exactly where we need it to be. And I know what will help that. I can already see where it'll help that. It's lovely. Sounds great and cool and everything. But as I said, sound is not everything. Sure, it helps and it sounds great. I'm going to show you something real quick. I'm going to share something with you. I brought another pipe of Morgan's here, but I've got a pipe on this saw that they're kind of my favorite. I designed them with Mark, and I'm going to show you a little something here. Let's just have a look. Let's just play around. Remember, you got like quite a bit of difference in weight here. Those are heavy. They're heavy, but they're beautiful. They got lots of stumping power. I love the 92. And that saw is stock. So a ported 92, I could imagine would be nuts. I might send that to Ripsaw, actually. Matter of fact, boys, would you take that in for me? I hope so. So if you're new here, that was a raker test to find out how even my rakers are. They're nice.
Friends, you don't have to do it one-handed like that. Get your second hand on there. I've just been on these things for years, and it's just a little test I do to see how my rakers are cutting.
Okay, we're gonna do something here. Just because I got it, we got the daylight and we're rocking and rolling. What I'm gonna do, that thing's got power. That's all right there. And a different chain too. So if you see what we're looking at here, friends, this is awful. Look at the chain. There's nothing. Like it's all uneven, but the rakers are set. So I'm gonna swap a muffler just because I can.
So friends, you can kind of feel the energy here. The sun's out, it's cooler, feeling good, feeling really good actually. I like my outside power saw stuff, you guys know this. But another thing I like about life is the choice to live happy and free. And I found that there's a couple little books I read from recently. Hey, by the way, that muffler, I tried another muffler on Harvey's saw, the 86er. That was the 86er at the end there, friends. And I've run so many different pipes over the years. There's a certain feel a saw has when you get it. Remember Pavarotti? When it's like a frog croaking. Boop! That's why we call her Pavarotti. You guys know the story on Pavarotti. It's the 15th of January. Okay, and I have a little book here that I read sometimes. Now, I don't know why I'm going to do this today, but I just feel like it. I feel like it's time. Now, here we go. Put this in your own context, because I have no religion, I have nothing. I just have something that I've always believed in since I've been a little kid. The flow of life, the creator, the all-knowing, the great thinker, whatever you want to call it. God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, it's all the same to me. So here, have a gander at this. I pray that I may relax and that God's strength will be given to me. I pray that I may subject my will to God's will and be free from all tenseness. Okay, come on, for starters, just listen to this one more time. I pray that I may relax and that God's strength will be given to me. I pray that I may subject my will to God's will and be free from all tenseness. So that is so general, just like love. It encompasses all. It has no conditions. Well, you got to do this or you're not in the club. Love does not do that. I'm in a good mood today, friends. This channel is more than just power saws. I want to welcome our new members to our new members group as well, friends. I opened up memberships on this channel about 5 months ago, and we're having a blast over there. Anyway, next up, I will show you that Morgan makes nice mufflers. He doesn't make a ton of them. It's not what he does. He's a mechanic and he has other things, but he's been so nice to work with me and work with my crazy little ideas. And we've come up with some fantastic mufflers that are actually proven to increase quite a bit of power. He did some stuff with Dino Joe to prove that, but he's a metal artist. And I can't wait to get my muffler back because he's actually cut it right in half and twisted it back and changed a couple things, and I'm excited. Anyways, that 592 is a beast. If you're looking for a big stumping saw, that whole 5 series, friends, I've really gotten used to and have a lot of respect for. So you can't go wrong with the 2 big brands, friends, Husky and Still. You just can't. You can't go wrong. Pick one, ride the wave. Just get into it. Get outside, get an axe in your hands, and start breathing heavy. You don't need to go to the gym. Actually, to be honest with you, your gains will be deeper and much deeper if you actually go outside to breathe heavy and get dirty and barked up and swing an axe around and do different movements than just gym movements. The gym's great. The gym is great. I've just never been good at it. I love this. Over and out. Work hard. Be honest and be kind. And I'll catch you on the next video.
For folks, we're just out testing Lukey's axes. This one's quite nice, actually. A 3.5 pound Michigan.
Yeah.
And Luke's
That's
just
the one I'm keeping.
Yeah, that's his keeper. He's one of the first ones he made. He loves it. It's on a defective, well, as far as the internet's concerned, not to me, it's not. That's a glorious freaking handle. Is there run out? Yes, of course there's run out right there. He's beating the snot out of this axe right now. His hang's holding together super nice. And we're just having some fun. But for folks who like to split wood on the ground and don't like to take the time to bend over and set up a chopping block, this is what I'm showing Luke right now. I've been doing it for years. When if I'm kicking wood around, you notice we got a lot of wood around. If you're gonna chop on the ground, have a piece of wood that is just beyond your wood right there like that. But this won't matter if you chop out here. Take the wood that's close to you here. Don't even aim for here. Aim for right there. And that wood will cut, that axe will go right through there on an angle, kind of like this, friends. Shaklank, and it'll go straight into this piece of wood. And we're watching you, Luke.
Okay.
So there you go. Here he goes. Boom.
See?
Look at that. Right into the freaking wood. No rocks. The edge is mint.